I should have documented this. This is where it gets deep, right before the bridge. And then I think it's about another mile or so past that. I've already come about 3 miles. And this is where it gets tough. This is why I got my fancy boots. And here we go. Walking the bike through. That's the wake from the truck that just went by. He's in the almost dry stuff now. You can see it though. I should have done it with him right here. It looks like it gets 6 or 8 inches deep anyway. I see her now. Straight on between all these pieces of wood. Here's the Eel River. Tide's coming in, I gather, but it's pretty far out. Fairly low tide right now. It's on its way back in. As you can see, this beach is nothing but mud right now, and it'll come up, but shouldn't put that canoe in danger of floating away. There she is, looking good. I hope I don't regret this. I decided not to bring the string as I didn't figure I needed to make a raft. I thought she was high and dry, but it's quite obvious here that the tide comes in up to here without a problem, and it's washed away all the wood chips. Guarantee you they were washed away. I mean, there's not one left, and so even if somebody gathered them, there'd be something, but there's nothing. And but anyway, I'm back, and it's a beautiful day. I got a couple hours in here. I got a late start, and but I got through the puddle, and there's a puddle developing here. I have to be aware of that, as I may have to get to higher ground, and I may have to tie this thing off. I have to look into that, figure that one out. There's a big log back there, a 100-foot rope should do it, but we'll see. Well, right out that way is the road, the hill I came over, and it goes down that way to Crab Park. Come down these ruts, this little wannabe road right along the beach. Hopefully you can see the actual ocean in the distance there. Tide's coming in, but that's the mouth of the river down that way, actually around the corner a little bit. And this water's going to be rising, and I'll have to pay attention to that. Maybe see just how much my tree gets floating. I may have to tie this thing down tomorrow. Hopefully it'll still be here, 'cause it looks like it gets wet up here. It got here, that's how it got here, so that's how it'll go away if I'm not careful. So I gotta take that into consideration here. It's very relaxing though. My roommate gave me a beautiful Humboldt County welcome this morning, and just getting to know the tree a little bit here. We're gonna do this right now. I rushed it the other day, and I want to get to know this beauty. She's exceptional. And yep, and there's the tool. There's the burn in the middle. She's charred on the ends and in the middle. I think her name's Charlie. I used to know a heck of a woman named Charlie, and I'm leaning towards it right now. We'll see what the canoe thinks. Well, I'm kind of using the length that we got. I'm gonna get up into here. That'll be the near the end of the bow, but I mean, I'll be digging in from there. But I'm gonna use what she's got. She's got a natural. Whoever chopped it originally rather, made a distinctive cut, and it's not quite square to how I want it, but it gives you the basic idea. And yeah, she will actually, the line at the bark is going to be that gunnel, and then that one's going to stay roughly where it is, and I got to dig down, and then I'll shape the ends a little bit, and I'll roll it over and flatten that bottom and get on out of here. Let's see how many days that takes. We'll see. I don't know how long I've been at it. Doesn't seem like you're getting far from the top, but those chips are all today. I'm not counting time, you know that. Anyway, It's fun though. She's gonna be wide enough, plenty wide enough. She's gonna be beautiful. The sun's hitting at a really nice angle here, and still doesn't seem like much looking down on it, but you can see the pile of chips. I have been getting some progress here. Basically, we'll do about a stern virtual tour. I'm going to work with this cut that's already in the tree, although it's not quite square and it's not exactly upright. The tree is properly about like that, and I'm still bowing in from that side there up top, so I'm going to bring that out, and then I'm going to bring the back end in, and the bow, of course. I'm going to lose a big chunk of this, but basically you can see the point coming together there, and we'll have it nice and high. But let's take a look. Virtual tour about a stern here. Here she is. She looks like, see that? It is bowing in still a little bit. I'm gonna shave that out, but basically that will be how she looks, and lose that junk way up top on the bow and on the stern here. I gotta get going. I got about an hour to get to town. That puddle slows me down. Anyway, the virtual tour. After a good day of chopping, believe it or not, it really doesn't look like much to me, except if I look at the ground. Thankfully, the ground is right next to the canoe. Let's do the virtual tour. Stern to bow, to be clear. Fairly smooth in here, and in spots. Trying to dig down a little bit, find the edges a little bit better, and then we'll be marking the actual lines of the sides, and start bringing in the stern and the bow next time. But gotta go. Out here all by myself. Good night, canoe, and Charlie says good night. This is Charlie, everybody. Charlie the canoe. Just came over the bridge, got as far as I could, and here we go again, back onto the lake. Fun stuff here. Well, that's where I came through, and look, I got a bunch of visitors. These guys came all the way across the field just to check me out. Hey guys. The lake. I gotta get going. So here I am at the bus stop waiting in Lolita to head on home. I'm probably here very early, but a Newfoundland came by. A lady and her little girl and a Newfie. Go figure.